It's amateur night, okay? Just keep that in mind when you watch this. Amateur night.
So Harold, hi. Happy New Year's. We're all over here at Johanna's and Dave's. It's a dress-up party, so I'm dressed like Larry King. Yeah, it wasn't my idea, but Dada suggested it because I had no better ideas. And it was easy to just accept her suggestion.
Yeah, I've worn this just for you. I hope you can't see my balls there. This is the lovely home shirt of Blackburn Rovers, as you can see, and I'm sure you enjoy it. And today we beat Manchester United, the third club in 4 years to do that in their own stadium.
Hey Harold, this is Eva. How are you? I heard about your sickness. I heard what happened to you, and I'm really sorry about that. I've been thinking a lot about you. I just want to say hi. What else can I say? We're having a party here.
Hi Harold. It's me. Sandy. You're giving me tingles. You know?
Hold on, man, don't start me yet. What did we used to talk about?
Hello. Do you remember me? Tony used to be my teacher, but after you came to Litoměřice, I switched. And I remember you being my teacher, and I always liked you.
Do you remember what you talk about with anybody?
Not really.
You've always known I was better than your third wife or your second wife. You knew that. And do you remember how I always used to dress up as Marilyn Monroe? And during our lessons, you know, just play different roles as Marilyn Monroe, and you loved it. I hope you remember. And yeah, and sometimes you were like Arthur Miller, sometimes Kennedy.
I was just thinking about the first time that I met you. Stepan at Wangle School actually primed me. He said, "You'll like Harold, you'll like Harold." And I was thinking, God, I hope so. But I met you, and that was the day that we went to Stepan's son's birth party on Lovoš. So we drove there in the Felicia, and on the way I told you all about my sob story, about how I wound up in Czech Republic with my ex-girlfriend, and you just laughed the whole way. And I said sob story because at the time it was, and it took you to point out how funny it really was to me. And ever since then, when I tell that story, I tell it as a funny story, not as a sob story. So I thank you for changing my outlook on that whole situation.
I don't wash my car anymore because you used to always come over and I was washing my car, and I don't do that anymore because the neighbor yelled at me because he said in the Czech Republic they have, what do you call those? Car washes, that's it. And so he told me I could have problems with the police, so I stopped washing my car. But I did fix the bumper all by myself.
Every time I opened the door to the stuff room, I always hoped you were going to be there, you know, in your glasses, like just there at the computer, playing your chirpa chirpa chip chip song. You know that chip chip song, right? We played that together. Yeah, and I can't forget how sexy you were.
Hey Harold, it's me, Ahmed bin Ali. Ahmed bin Ali. Everything is ready. I am waiting for your call. Just call me I got the bombs, everything plastics, and we are ready. We will bomb these infidels like we used to take. Okay, don't worry. Allahu Akbar. Allah. Somebody's coming. I gotta go. Take care. Bye now. Bye.
I also remember the time it rained really hard in Litomyashitsa, and I called you up. I think it was in spring. It must have been spring because it was warm outside. I called you up and said, Harold, let's run around in the rain. So you came over wearing shorts. We were both wearing shorts, and then we rolled around in the puddles in the streets, and it was the most fun I've ever had in this town. To this day, it was so much fun. We were soaking wet. We went back to my place, and I never kept the heater on. But we dried off and we had some peppermint tea. That was awesome.
We started playing chess again, and I beat you the last 2 games, and I know you think I'm cheating, but the secret's in a book. It's called The Right Way to Play Chess, and it's actually down there, but I'm not going to grab it now because I'm on the camera. But I recommend it because, to be honest, you're making some schoolboy errors, Harold, and it's getting pretty easy. My rating's actually catching up to you, and you're the only one I'm playing. But keep playing. We're in the middle of a game now, and I think just about to take your queen, if I remember rightly. So you'll enjoy that. That'll be 3 in a row, hat trick.
I made my turkey and stuffing for Christmas, and I really wish you would have been there because I know how much you like to eat that, and you always eat a lot, and it's always great to have you. I'd send some over, but I don't think it'd be really very good by the time we got there. Sure miss having you around. This is a costume party, and I didn't wear a costume. But that's okay, it doesn't really bother me too much. It's still fun.
You just made me laugh so much. No idea. You remember when you put up that poster with like Chuck Norris and like his emotions? You remember that? Every time I look at it, I just think of you. Like, that's my Chuck Norris. Harold is my Chuck Norris.
Then there was the time we got stuck in Cheska Lipa because, yeah, Tony's sitting right behind me. He remembers. Anyway, I'm sure you remember that story, but those are some of my favorite memories. And so that's what I have now. I have memories because you've been gone for a while. You're still in my life. We still write each other letters and emails. And I love that. I love having a pen pal. I love having a Skype and email pal. And it's great. But for me, of course, I'm always going to remember the times that we were actually together.
I'd like to wish you Happy New Year and all the best. Ciao.
I really miss you.
I hope you're with your brother, I hope you're doing okay, and Happy New Year, and I'll speak to you soon, and play chess tomorrow.
And we're gonna miss you. You've been a really cool guy to hang out with. So we miss you tonight.
You are my man. You really are, and you'll just be my man. You're my Chuck Norris. Harold, you are. That's it. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay, buddy. Happy New Year's. Love you. Ciao.